happens. Oh God! Well, this could be the end of us. So this could get really, really bad very quickly. Yeah, the catch is awesome. You know, you can get your blockers blocked because I do know that you can get them blocked. The problem is, again, it's because it's Bretonnians. Because the blockers are the only people that get reliable access to strength. They have to take guard. Without the blockers getting guard early, I'm just going to end up getting crushed by like every team that's got more strength than me. It's my reasoning for doing it anyway. I may be wrong, and people may do it differently, but I actually took an Apo on. Okay. So what do we do here? There's definitely. You know what? No, we're gonna go good old. Bribe Wizard Babe. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go Bribe Wizard Babe, and we're gonna see what happens. Although we could pay the extra and get an Apo, but no, we're gonna go Bribe Wizard Babe. We're gonna see. You can be the next. If I remember little skills, you can be the next human thrower.
I hope you've prayed enough.
I tend to just.
Now let's play.
Do it as we go along, but yeah, if I remember certainly, and yeah, that is the reason behind the reason behind getting guard on the blockers. Block is reasonably useful on them, even though they've got wrestle. It's just that without having guard, I feel like we're just going to get so far out muscled that we're going to be in real trouble. So I may end up getting block on them at some point. God, that is a beast man and a half, isn't it? Movement 7, mighty blow, tackle, guard. Oh. Let's see what other goodies he's got for us. Oh, look at that. Claw, mighty bow piling on, I guess. Yeah. It's a blocker 1. That's a mighty blow claw 1. That's claw, mighty bow piling on. That's a sure hands guy with Agi. Yep, Agi 4 sure hands. Claw, mighty bow piling on. Play. He's got so much. See, this is the weird part, right? This is the strange part. It's not so much that he's gone claw, mighty bow piling on. It's just that he's got so much piling on. Like you don't need to have piling on every player. You just kind of need it on like your proper outright killer who you're going to blitz with every turn. This just seems like way too much piling on. But he's probably going to kill me anyway. So who am I to tell him not to do it? Oh God! Right. Let's play. Try and survive the good old. And under normal circumstances, I'd put the ogre on the line, but this time, unfortunately, the ogre is. God, I don't want to put dirty player on the line either. But what else are we going to do? You know what? I feel like we're going to switch out. We're going to switch out the catcher till it's our turn to receive. And we're going to go. We really do need to do some work here with our... Where's our kick guy? Yep, he's in the right spot. We really do need to do some work with our bribe here. You have all your players with piling on so that you can get people to... you can get people to concede by turn 4. Yeah, the thing about the piling on thing, I don't know, it's not bad. It's just, I feel like that's entirely too much. Like, I definitely feel like you don't need that much of it. But, you know, again, who am I to say otherwise? I don't really play. Like, again, like this guy, he's just got so many players that are just devastating. This level, so this frenzy tackle piling on claw mighty blow beastman is just devastating. Oh, we are in a world of trouble here. But we're going to stick it out. We're going to stick it out. We're not...
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say, Joe.
We're not going to shy away from this. We're going to do what we can. We're going to play it out. Again, he doesn't... You know what? He doesn't have... This is the other thing as well. He's 2,000 TV and he doesn't have a substitute bench. Which would lead me to, like... right, you know what? No, I'm not gonna cast aspersions about his team without actually playing him. But it seems a little suspect that you would have a 2000 TBT with no substitutes. Just seems weird to me. But maybe he's just really concerned about TV bloat. I don't know.
Bit of a lull. What are you up to, Bob?
I'm thinking about what to have for lunch. Roast elf heart or baked house.
Yeah, 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 Minoras. Definitely, yeah. Everyone who's playing Chaos. As soon as all the people who are currently playing Chaos come up against Nurgle teams, they'll go, "Oh my god, I can't beat Nurgle. I'm going to play Nurgle instead." Right. Well, this is all very. Let's see how this goes.
Grab them in turkeys and relax. We're gonna be
One down.
over ice.
One down.
Here comes the blood.
Okay.
Get up or get off the field.
We are certainly going to be stamping on everyone. Like every turn, we're going to stamp on someone. At this point, with all this piling on, I really don't care if it's like a 17% foul. We're going to do it. We've got a bribe and we're going to do it. Like I feel like if he puts, and also if he puts 4 players together at any point in time, I'm going to fireball it. Like that's the game plan. Game plan is blitz stuff, fireball a group of people, stamp on things, and hope for the best. I've got a sneaking suspicion that if we could, oh, he's got 2 Appos as well. Right, okay. So he's gone full on.
His claws cut like a hot knife through a
So
hardened
yeah, so he's just buying. So he's buying extra Appos every game. Right, this guy's getting stamped on, definitely.
That player is a killing machine.
Unfortunately, we might need to make a block with the ogre to make it happen, but we'll see. We're definitely stamping on one of these guys. Oh, that's not a brilliant start, but it's okay. Okay. So yeah, we very much need a decent punch from the ogre, which is not great. You never want to rely on your big guy to do stuff for you, but you really want to make sure that you're on the human team. You're more welcome. I've always said to people, you know, if you see me playing and you want to spin some teams to see if you can get me, I really don't mind. Doesn't bother me really.
at the same time.
This is a problem because now we're not going to really get a good chance to stamp someone. Oh god! And so it begins, and so it begins.
It's happening. Slash.
Yeah, unfortunately we have to Appo this. Dead. Never mind. Okay. So the ogre's gone, and now we're in a bit of a pickle, to say the least. I really do hate chaos. Oh god. Right. What do we do here though? We're almost certainly fireballing this. Like this is getting fireballed. There's no reason why we wouldn't fireball this. And again, my problem with this, it's not that the ogre died, it's just that I have an Appo specifically for this region and he went dead. Like, ugh. Never mind. So what was that? 2? There was a KO and a KO and a dead ogre turn 1. It's a problem. It's definitely a problem. We really have to hope that our fireball. I hope he. Oh no, he's going to do it that way. We really have to hope that our fireball does work here. We could fireball this, but then we can't get to the ball anyway. And I feel like the way that went with the death, we need a numbers advantage. I need some of these guys on the floor so I can then stamp on them. That's the plan. the reason I'm using the fireball is literally just I want to try and I want to try and nick one injury. If I get one injury out of it, I'm happy. And B, I want some of these guys on the floor so that I have a chance to foul them.
Watch out, baby. It's gonna get hot.
Where's a KO? That's one. I didn't see any resists either. Maybe we get all 4? Oh no, 2 resists. Right. Well, the resists suck. But 30 players going to foul. You are going in here, I guess, then? No, because we need the dirty player to go in there. So we need one of our guard guys really to go in here. Actually, would have been better keeping the good old. And again, the other thing we really need to turn this around is when we get to punch Beastmen with our Mighty Blow guys, we really need the Beastmen to go down and stay down. I've got to re-roll that. Like, we need injuries. We cannot not get injuries. We need KOs. We need players off the pitch. Otherwise, this is just going to end badly for us. Is that 17%? Oh, that's not a good foul. And what I probably would have been better off doing is punching this guy and fouling in this way. Well, I can get 1 assist here, maybe. Oh, that's rubbish.
That's it. Get in their face.
I'm going to take the 17% anyway, because why not? I can get one assisted. Like, I'm going to take the foul because there's no reason why I wouldn't take the foul. Is that 28? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We need to do it. Like, unfortunately we can't. We're not really in a situation where we can wait for good fouls, which sucks. But we didn't get sent off, so we're going to keep doing it. Like, we just do it every turn. It's a shame. It's a shame that we only got 1 KO with our fireball. That again is not what we would have hoped for. But it is what it is. He just does a load of piling on, and we have to just survive and hope for the best. Unfortunately, we're probably very quickly going to be in a situation where it's not just the KOs. Like, if he breaks armor every time, then we end up in a situation where, because everyone's stunned, we just don't have enough people standing up to be able to get good fouls. But we are definitely going to keep trying. Like, we're not going to, even if we have to dodge the dirty player guy around and try and get fouls that way, we're still going to try it. We have to. I think is our best plan here. So this will be what, ogre number 4? I think this is the 4th ogre we're going to be on. I know the first one died. The first one died. The second one got fired. The third one's now dead. So now it's going to be the 4th one. So right, this guy. We want to foul this guy so badly. Where is that jump up guy? I do need to remember to look out for jump up guy. Or is jump up guy? No, jump up guy's over here. That's fine. I really would have loved to have I really would have loved to have 1 strength 4 blitzer. That would have been ideal in this situation, but never mind. You can be the ogre. You can be the ogre. Why not? Seeing as you were the first to ask, and the ogre's dead, you've got in there nice and quick. So, assuming you are not on the human team, you can be the ogre. Yeah, no probs, no probs. I would do it. I would do it afterwards. Seeing as we are gonna be buying a new one. That's assuming we have the money to buy a new one. I think we might, but I don't know. Again, that's not the safest thing. It's not the safest cage in the world. We might be able to get a block on that somehow.
They've gone into the
1,
opponent's
2,
tackle
3,
zone.
4,
There
5,
should be
6,
good.
7, 8,
Our
9. Yeah, we can
cavalry
almost
round
certainly
that
do it. We're
bull
going
like-
for it.
Like halflings round a sandwich.
That would definitely work.
This player likes to be well
There we
assisted.
go. There's a reroll down. We really do need him to burn his rerolls. That would also be huge for us. God, that dead on the ogre though is really going to be a pain for us. Like we really against this team with all these killers and piling on guys, and like we really did need our ogre to maybe soak up a couple of blocks here and there, but never mind. He's a guard guy. Not sure what, but yeah, I feel like we're almost certainly maybe going to take a. No, we can't go. We can't blitz all the way through. Okay. Can we do it this way? Okay, so I feel like that might not be the worst plan we've ever had, just to make the one dodge. You stay there. Dirty player guy, unfortunately doesn't have anyone good to stamp on. That means then you want to go in here somewhere, I suppose? To make life awkward? I guess. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I really hope we don't foul the one going for it. Because I would very much like to be in a situation
Sounds like
where
a good old-fashioned fight.
I might do that afterwards. So yeah, we just... I know, because he's got guard, hasn't he? So I feel like doing this is probably worthwhile with a reroll. There we go, that works. Because now we're going to get two... Now if we make it, we're going to get 2 dice.
Never fall.
Which is what we want. No, is he getting +1 from... He's got guard as well, so we're going here. There we go, now we get 2 dice. Okay.
Not a wise
Oh,
way
come
to
on.
end your turn on the border of the pit.
Give me some help, game. Like, I'm really trying here against the ridiculous Chaos team. Give me some help.
That happened.
Or
It
not.
took 3 days to piece the
Never
body
mind.
back together.
2 dice uphill, no. And then I feel like, again, like there really is no benefit to us just sitting here with this guy next to a Chaos Warrior. So I feel like we might take a cheeky little... Yeah, unlikely that it works, but... Never mind. This is the bit. This is the bit that's really unfortunate. Like, we're like... It was going to be hard for us, but we managed to make ourselves a spot to just get in there and get a two. Yeah, exactly. The ground doesn't have Claw and Mighty Blow and piling on, so we may as well make the dodges. This is all going to be a bit hairy, but fortunately, all these guys have guard, so he does actually have to commit quite a few players to make this work, to get good blocks here. I think he does have a guard guy, so and he has some guard, so yeah, he can probably get a 2 dice now, but at least he had to commit like a few pieces. But yeah, no, that's definitely Grindle. That is definitely a thing that is always good to remember. I mean, against teams like this, like if you've got important pieces, dodging them away from the Claw Mighty Blow, even if they fall over, it's better that way. Like, granted, it does cause you some problems in that it leaves him free to move his pieces wherever he wants, but you're going to kind of have to live with that. There are a lot of situations where, you know, like having your really important thrower or catcher next to a Chaos Warrior, just dodge him away. If he falls over, he falls over. There's not much you can do about it. We would very much love him to have a bad block here. Not terrible. That's okay. We can live with that.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
So he almost certainly gets 2 dice here, which is fine. And then he's going to get rid of one of these guys, but that's okay. It means we still have a guy on the ball. It's just all this rubbish is what's gonna ruin it for us. Just like constant injuries are gonna ruin our lives. Granted, we do have... The thing is as well, like, the problem we've got is that we don't...
On the edge of the field there.
Like, we don't have to... I say the problem we've got. The plan is, we don't have to go man for man with it. Like, that's never the... That's not like the way this works. We don't expect to injure them as much as they injure us. The thing is, though, he's a 2000 TV Chaos team with no bench. Like, he has no subs. So all we're trying to do is keep ourselves intact enough to get like 1 or 2 injuries. If he injures like 3 of our players and we injure 1 of his, then we're still a man up because we've got 3 subs. So it's not like I'm trying to like bash with the Chaos teams and win. I'm just trying to like make it so that we have a chance. And yeah, no problem, Little Skills, man, no problem. I will do my best to remember. I apologise in advance if I forget, but I will do my best to remember. I'd very much love to have taken that 1 dice, but I've got no block, so...
This is going to be decisive.
Oh, we really need this. We really need these players to go off the pitch. Otherwise, we are going to be in trouble. But
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? Now, he's on him now, like a halfling on a...
And again, I'm probably going to take a 1 dice here because this is going to be 2 dice uphill, which is... The thing is, if this guy would have gone down, I would have quite happily have made 1 dodge out and gone in this way for 1 dice. The way it worked out, I might end up doing a... So you got guard, right? So he's got 1 guard there. So he would get 1 guard and we'd get no guard. So I'd end up having to punch the guard guy away. Okay. I mean, that might be worth it. Because I feel like we have to make dodges here. We have to try and do some stuff to put us in a reasonable spot. There we go. Just stay down. Stay down. Ugh. Right, and there we go. So now we get our 1 dice. We need a push is really all we're looking for. That works. And now I'm going to stamp on this Chaos Warrior again. 42%. We really need these to work out. If we do get our 42% fouls, we need them to work. Stun, not ideal, but at least we didn't get sent off and we still have our bribe. And eventually he's going to run out of turns to score. Like, and he can't really run all the way around this side now because of this. So we'll see. We'll see.
1 less annoyance to deal.
Although he can just, yeah, he could probably just go down the sideline now. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good shout, and then he cage up with these guys. But that is what it is. Unfortunately, things didn't go well enough for us to stop this. I feel like if he does move these guys into cage, then we almost certainly... We'll make our blocks here, but we're almost certainly going to stamp on this Chaos Warrior first. If he doesn't leave anyone here to protect him. I'll quite happily take a 4-man foul there. The other problem we've got though is that because of he actually had spare money, so he paid the extra money to get a second Apo. So even if we injure stuff, we're going to have to go through the two Apos. So we might actually be better off knocking stuff out. I don't know. I don't know.
Close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close.
Oh, for the love of God, please stop it. Please stop
One
getting
side got
KO'd.
superior numbers.
We do have some babes though, so hopefully that works out.
Casualties so early
We do have
in the
a
match.
babe, I should say.
Hey,
I feel like,
paying attention.
again, this is not the safest. It's not necessarily the safest thing he's ever done. Like, can we get a guy around here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I feel like we almost certainly get another 1 dice. Oh, it's just. Oh. I feel like we almost certainly get another 1 dice against these beast man. Unfortunately, we don't have a thing anymore. Right, have we got 2 dice anywhere? We do. Have we got 2 dice here? We do. So again, the reason I'm going to do this is because we've got a 2 dice here with our tackle guy, and this is our mighty blow guy, and we really do need to do something against. Like, we need to try and get players off the field. That is unfortunately rubbish.
Let's see some blood in Blood Bowl.
But I am going to take the 2 dice blocks where I can.
I call that a tie.
Hell's Reach, man, how you doing? Good to see you. Our day was alright until we ended up playing this Chaos team.
Players need those studded boots that hard.
Oh, come on, just please, game, help me out.
Yes.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know,
Ugh.
Jim. I'm watching the same match as you. That's it. Aim for the ball.
That
carrier.
doesn't help, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's not. Oh, this is hard. This is hard work. We can still get back up to 11 players. Unfortunately, we're now relying on all of our KOs to come back to do it, which really hurts. And I really hate like stamping on guys and whatnot, and not getting the injuries we need. It really doesn't help at all. Or just survive. Survive.
One less annoyance to deal.
Ugh. I'm running out of ideas here as to what we can do. We've had what, like three goes at the ball carrier, and it's not worked out. It's such a shame. You made an all peasant team. God blimey! I'm surprised they last longer than like 4 turns. Just all that AV7 for fun. All that AV7 and no ability to dodge away. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. God, our bribe has not worked out. Our bribe has definitely not worked out.
The attacker has an assist.
Like, I mean, again, this is not to say that I've played this perfectly. I really don't. Like, there's probably some stuff. Again, this is as much me trying to learn what I should do, because it's not often I get a chance. Like, this is probably the first chance I've got first chance I've had to play against the Chaos team at this high TV that just has a bunch of claw piling on Mighty Blow. And there's definitely some stuff I could have done better, but I don't like. I feel like the whole game plan going in was that he's playing with no bench and we have 3 subs. Like, yes, he's getting a load of injuries, but we just needed like 1. Like, if we get 1 or 2 injuries, then we might be alright, because in the second half we can go back up to 11 players and he's playing with 9. Like, but the way things have gone, like just our lack of ability to hurt people with our Mighty Blow and him just killing everyone, just kind of ruins any chance we have of coming out even on this.
And according to the program, also available for kids' parties. At last.
Oh, and there's a dead blitzer, which is not good. What was that? That was the that was the dodge blitzer as well, which sucks. God, this is why everyone hates Chaos. Who do I punch here? Well, you're almost certainly getting out of dodge. Yeah, no, it's not to say. Yeah, it's not to say that. It's not to say that it's a terrible. Yeah, there's definitely. I definitely don't think that humans should beat Chaos at 2000 TV. I do feel like Chaos have a distinct advantage at 2000 TV. But I just feel like it's gone exceptionally badly. Or I feel like. It's not that it's gone exceptionally badly. I just feel like I'm not quite sure what other game plan I could have had to make it better. Is my point. Like, the game plan was to not necessarily outbash them, but just, you know, if I can, when this happens, like, what can you do? Like, it's just, it is what it is, you know. Ogre dead, rolled Apo dead, Blitzer dead, lineman dead, you know. I did say at the beginning this could be the end of us, but yeah. But yeah, it certainly did not go well. This might be the this could well be the this Chaos was like 2040 or something. Plus he bought a second Apo. He paid money out of his own. He paid out of his own bank to buy a second Apo. But I would actually very much very much like to see his record afterwards. Because it does seem weird to have a 2000 TV team that doesn't have a bench. That seems strange, but it's clearly working out for him. Maybe his view is that he can just kill way more players than I can at any given point in the game. So, or he can kill way more players than anyone else at any given point in the game. I mean, at the moment, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, again, we could still be up to 10 players. The problem is not. Well, I say the problem is not. This is clearly a problem, but the bigger problem is this. Like, this is what we needed to go better. Like, when we punched Beastmen or stamped on Chaos Warriors, we needed them off the pitch, and unfortunately we didn't get any of that. So it went badly for us.
The coach is asking a lot of me.
Or was it 20? Yeah, it was something reasonably high. I mean, it's not. It is. I think it's a weird, like, it's not necessarily the easiest matchup, and I really don't. And it's nothing against this guy. This guy's done exactly what he should do as Chaos, which is run around, kill everything. The problem that we had this game, like, is that I was expecting that we are going to lose some players, but also the thing that was going to save us was if we get, like, all we need is like one of his for like 3 of us. If we get one of his for 3 of ours, maybe we end up with a shot. But none of his for like 5 of ours, then we're kind of screwed. And unfortunately, I'm not quite sure. I'm definitely gonna. We are gonna play it out second half. Like, I'm not gonna concede. I'm gonna let him, like, he scores. We get 2 goes to get our KOs back, and we get back to 11 players and see what happens. It's not likely that we win, but we are gonna try. We don't quit. We are not a quitter. Yeah, you're always going to run into these kind of problems in an endless league format on this game. It's just the way it is. Like,
2 players down is hard to come back from.
yeah, definitely. The problem is, like you say, with an endless league format, eventually every team gets to like 2,000 TV. Eventually, it's just going to happen at some point, and then so the teams that are going to end up with the teams that are going to end up doing well at that TV are the teams that are going to get a load of kills once you get to 2,000 TV. Like, that's just the way it goes. It's why, and that is not to say that you can't do well in the free ladder with other teams, but you've just got to expect that occasionally I've always said, like, right from the beginning when I made the human team, I always said, like, eventually I would run into a chaos team that would probably kill everyone, and that is what's happened. And again, this is certainly not to say that, oh, chaos teams are overpowered and there's nothing you can do against them. I'm sure there are plenty of coaches who are far better than me that would have had a far better time this game. Unfortunately, my game plan didn't work out. So we are going to blitz something. Again, unfortunately, our dirty player died as well, which kind of makes it unfortunate that we've got the... oh yeah, the thing is, the thing is though, I mean, there is, like, I don't disagree with the way they've done it with the Open League, because how else would you do it? I mean, there's only, if you want a league where people can just load up the game and find a match whenever they like, then there isn't really any other way to do it apart from an endless league. If you don't want to run into these problems, then you go join an organised league and do it that way. This guy, I'd very much like this guy to go down. Oh, I really needed that. I might actually blitz this guy now, because I want the extra assist, that's why. There you go. But again, we really need our mighty blow to work out here. Do they have retirement in the NAF Open League? I'm not sure. This is a level 6 Beastman, and again, like, we've got to take these fouls, but we need them to work. This is our problem. We need these to work.
Another player on the ground.
Oh.
The coach will be spitting teeth about this.
And it's just a stun. Yeah, you know what? I might as well. We need the bribe. We need the player. We need the player. Oh, but this really hurts. It's not. Again, it's not. This is the bit that's killing us. Not what he's doing. It's when the stuff we need to work is not working. Like, we really need that to work. We need better than stuns when we do this. But never mind. Never mind. We get our players back and we see what we can make of it. We get another go at it probably. We're almost certainly going to make the foul again. There is no reason why we wouldn't. We have to get players off the pitch. There is no two ways about it. It's the only way we win this. Oh, that just hurts. Okie dokie, right.
They're gathering around that moon plate like halflings round a sandwich. Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
That player is looking rather smart for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
There we go. Oh, for the love of God, just go down.
With fists flailing,
Right, so
he's
we're...
following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
You know what? I'm going to re-roll that again. Like, it sucks, but...
That's disappointing. They're both still standing.
So now we've, again, now that kind of really screws things up. We just needed this guy to go down, so we could have got a good... If we would have got a knockdown here, we could have pushed him in here and then pushed this guy out and had a massive foul, but... it was not to be. We're almost certainly going to have to foul with the lineman here now. Which is not ideal.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball. The player
Make
needs
the
to
pick up.
secure it. Fast. That's it. Pick up the ball. Apparently it's more
Well,
difficult
his claw's not wasted because his claw actually does well against us because we're AV8. So it does help, I think. It's only... Or does it... I thought... Because we have AV8, you need 9+. So instead of 9+, he only needs 8+. I don't know. Maybe I'm got that completely wrong. I assumed it was that way, but I could be incorrect.
Gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
to make him suffer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'd like what I mean is what he was getting at is that what I'm getting at is that because I have armor value 8, I thought he needed a 9+ to beat my armor, and because he has claw, now he only needs an 8+. Is that the way it works? Yeah, oh yeah, claw. That's what I thought. Claw does work on humans. Claw just doesn't work against like wood elves and stuff like that, I think. So yeah, it does actually work against our whole team, which is a shame. Oh. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's what I figured. Again, the one saving grace we could have here is see. Oh no, we're in a real pickle. We might have to either scrap or rebuild the team. Well, we're definitely going to have to rebuild the team somewhat. We've lost losing the lineman's not so bad. Losing the ogre's not so bad. Losing the blitzer really hurts because this was our dodge blitzer. But you know.
Run there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. And the reason I say we might have to retire or rebuild the team is because over the last few streams, people have been asking about other teams and maybe I'd play some lizards or some wood elves. And I've always said the plan was to I'm only going to ever play 3 teams at once. Like, I don't really want to play more than 3 teams at once because I'll just end up... Like, I'll hardly ever play them. So the plan was always to play the 3 teams and then at some point I'll retire one and then add in a new one that we haven't played yet. Like a Lizardman team or a Skaven team or whatever. So, it may be... I mean, this will be like... We've had like 30 odd games on the humans. So it may well be then rather than putting in the effort to grind out the new players and then get the TV back up again, it may just be that we decide that this is a reasonable place to call it a day with the humans and then play a different team. I don't know. It's certainly not. And again, I really don't want to give the impression that it's like, oh, the team got mauled, so I don't want to play them anymore. I would quite happily continue playing them. It's just that at some point I've got to retire a team, so this might be a good spot to do it. But we will see. We will see after the game. It really does depend. If there is a particular... I certainly won't do it tonight. What I will do is probably wait till the next stream. And then if people want to see a different team in particular, we'll do it that way. And if not, then we'll just keep playing with them. Fortunately, we do have one more dodge blitzer, which is always nice. But this is just... Oh, the lack of numbers is really going to kill us now. Right, you get out. Oh, just go down. Just go down. Let's go have 1 dice there. Dark Elf lineman. I personally would treat Dark Elf lineman like any other lineman. I would get block on them, and then after I get block on them, the first one that gets level 2, I might not necessarily get dirty player on any of them because they're a bit too expensive to get dirty player on. But I would almost certainly get block on them. I would get dodge on them if I could, and then the first one that gets level 2, I would probably get kick because it's always nice to have kick on someone, and then just go from there. Really, there isn't like it's not anything like crazily out of the ordinary that you would do with them. I don't feel like.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time. The carrier himself blocks. That's really risky.
It's like peeling an onion. Remove the layers before you get to the good stuff. Less pressure on the good move.
I was about to go. Finally, we get an injury, but no, it's just a stun. Never mind. We're almost certainly stamping on this guy. Like again, we don't have a bribe anymore, but what else can we do? Like we have very few opportunities to try and
Says he gets kicked in the face first.
even up the you're killing me, game. You're killing me. We have very few opportunities to try and even up the numbers, so we have to try and do our best to take him where we can. This probably works a little bit. Yeah, I do. The seven lineman four blitzers is a very good. It's very similar in principle to the way I build my human team. I build my human team with one thrower, and then all the blitzers, and then blitzers and linemen, because I want the blitzers and linemen to get levels early. But yeah, I definitely like the idea of getting 7 linemen 4 blitzers so that you can get some levels on them. And the thing about Dark Elves is that they every single one of their players is perfectly reasonable to pick up the ball and score and dodge and whatever. So it's not like you have to have a thrower specifically or a catcher or anything or runners to actually get touchdowns. You can do it perfectly well with linemen and blitzers. So you might as well do it and get them leveled up early.
Going to be decisive.
Because I do feel like the Witch Elves are a bit like human catchers in that once you've got them and they start getting some levels, they will then seriously start to hoggle your star player points.
Unity is strength.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially with Dark Elves, it's very easy to do that. It's like as soon as someone gets an MVP, you stick them. They're the guy that's going to pick the ball up next, and then it's just an instant level up.
Nothing better than a sharp claw.
Apparently, this player can't even put his own shoes on alone anymore.
Knockout!
Tom Zillaroo, man, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, things went okay. The dwarves went well. The Bretts went well, and then it went terrible, and then it went gloriously well. And the humans have just gone off a cliff. Like we've come up against the Chaos team that has done what Chaos teams do, and killed everyone. Unfortunately, we're in a bit of a pickle. We're in a bit of a pickle. We're certainly not looking good. There is still a tiny possibility that we get out of this with a draw, but even then, I don't think it matters at this point. Like, I feel like this Chaos team's done its job. But yeah, dwarves and the Bretts are going alright. Dwarves and the Bretts are going alright. We had I'm not sure if we won twice on the dwarves, but we had a win and a draw with the Bretts. So, right, what to do here? Is there any way out of this predicament? This guy. It's a shame that guy's not got guard. That guy's got guard. You go here, maybe. Okay, you go there.
The players arrive to
You go
assist
there.
their teammate.
Come on, guys. Together.
Oh, come on. Never mind. I really would have liked to have knocked him down so I could get 2 dice here and blitz away, but that's not going to happen, so we're going to do it. Again, none of this is going to be even remotely safe, but we're going to do it because we don't really have much else, much of a choice otherwise. Like, however slim, I'm gonna play like we want to try and put ourselves in a position to score. It's unfortunate. Probably want to go here. Just to make it a little bit more awkward for him to get players from this direction.
Quick pass here should do nicely.
What a ball pass.
And then we're just going to try and, I suppose, get guys. Like again, it's going to require some dodging, which is unlike, you know, it's iffy, but we do need to try it. Giving up on the Orcs. I didn't have an Orc team yet, but I will almost certainly have an Orc team at some point. We were just talking about that actually. It may well be that after this game we end up retiring the humans, and then maybe playing a game with. How far can he get? So he can get 1 round here. If I do manage to make the dodge, I'm probably better off going on this side, maybe. There we go. Okay, so again, that's about as safe as that's going to get. And then, like, again, this is not necessarily a terrible spot to score. Like, we do need to survive. We probably need to survive 1 block and make a dodge. Like, that's it. Like, not crazy. But yeah, I was just talking about maybe we will retire the human team after this, and then I'm not going to do it now. As I was saying, I'm not going to do it now on this stream, but probably whenever it comes to the next stream, and I'm going to play a new team, I'll just, you know, we'll do a little vote and see what people want to see. But I don't know. I feel like we've had a pretty good run with the humans. We've had about 30 games. I mean, if people want to see, I mean, I'd quite happily play an Orc team next. It really doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm planning on playing all of them at once, or all of them at one point or another. So yeah, maybe we'll do an Orc team next. We've got to hope that. What's he going to do here? I mean, he can just 2 dice with the horns, but yeah, we really just need to survive a block. It's unlikely, but
Pressure on the ball.
oh well. Unless he re-rolls, we've survived the block. Guys, it's a shame we don't have dodge on that guy. Never mind. That was probably the really big Orcs. Okay, Orcs it is then. Orcs it is. I mean, if everyone really wants to see Orcs, we'll do that then.
Kill the fool carrying
Oh
the
god.
ball.
Just, it never ends. It never ends.
You know, I once tried to let my nails grow.
God, this is
dear.
just.
They'll
Look
be
at this.
expensive to replace.
Like, not even injuries, just straight up dead. All of them. Dead. This one even got an Apo and that's dead. That's 2 deads. Never mind. +1 Orcs. Honestly, Grindel, man, I'm really happy to play anything. Like, it really doesn't. I'm happy to play any of the teams. It really doesn't bother me. Some teams I feel like I'm going to be better at them than others. But on the whole, it really doesn't matter. Like, the plan is always to try and, like, I want to give all the teams a good little run. So, like, we definitely want to try and get through like 15, 20, or at least a dozen games at least with everyone. The humans have gone on much longer. The humans we've had about 30 games on, because this was the first team. But the rest of the teams, I'm almost certainly going to. I want to get through at least 12, 15 games on all of them. And then it will just come down to how much fun I happen to be having at the time with each one. At the moment, out of the 3 teams we've got, the humans are fun, but the humans have taken such a beating lately that kind of back to square one really after this. The dwarves, I'm having fun, sort of having fun with the dwarves. I can't really play more than 2 games in a row with the dwarves because they're very, very much a case of just punch stuff and hope for the best. And the Bretts are just the Bretts are the Bretts. Like you just do Brett stuff. Like they play absolutely terrible for 90%, and then they just do glorious things. So. No, we haven't. Honestly, we haven't done Skaven. We haven't done. The only 3 teams we've done so far are dwarves, humans, and Bretonnians. So we will be cycling through the rest of them as we go along. Hopefully in time for the new ones. Right. So we can make a dodge. I feel like we could. This is going to require some dodges, but I really do feel like this is probably our best shot to. Oh, we found the dodge with the guy that's got dodge. Oh, no, sorry, that's my bad. He has tackle, so it didn't make a difference. That's my bad. But we found it twice anyway. Never mind. I did not see he had tackle. I kind of stopped. The plan there was it was going to require lots of dodges anyway. The plan there was to make a blitz with the blitzer, hope for a knockdown on the 1 dice, and then just run him into the touchline, and then just try and make a 1 dice dodge and pick it up and throw it. But yeah, I feel like Skaven. I think Mighty Blow increases your chance of getting a death, doesn't it? Because it turns 11s into 12s. So I assume the fact that he's got Mighty Blow everywhere is helping a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that everyone's dying.
Nice move. Not. If you're gonna try something,
I thought Mighty Blow just gave you +1 to all injury rolls. Oh, okay. Mighty Blow doesn't apply to casualties. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. So he's having good dice then with the straight up. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I always get confused about the way those rolls work. Oh, that's the D6, this D8 dice that you roll, isn't it? The actual casualty. But I thought so. I do actually have to figure this out. I always thought a straight 12 was dead, but obviously maybe I'm wrong. Is a straight 12 just is rolling a 12 just a normal casualty, and then you roll the D6, D8? Oh, okay. So the fact that we're getting a lot of injuries is Mighty Blow, but the fact they're dying is just unfortunate dice. Okay, so be it. I mean, it doesn't make, either way, doesn't make a great deal of difference in regards to this specific game. But we'll keep trying. But our efforts to score are getting slowly more ridiculous because of the way things have gone. But yeah, I feel like we're almost certainly going to retire the human team after this game, because not because I really care about, oh my god, players have died, but purely because we've already played 30 games of them, and with this many deaths, we're kind of almost starting back from like game 10 anyway. So we may as well roll Orcs. They've had a good run though. Yeah, I was under the impression that the first one was in February. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think, didn't they say it was like one every month or one every 2 months starting in February? Something along those lines. Ningajai 2. Ningajai, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. I think everybody hates the Chaos Kill team, but unfortunately, this part of Blood Bowl, you've got to live with it. It sucks when you get ruined by one. But again, like someone in chat was saying earlier, the problem is, and I say it's a problem, it's just the nature of endless leagues. The nature of an endless league is that like eventually all teams get to a high team value. So the teams that are gonna hang around in the high team value are the teams that do well at 2000 TV. Fortunately for Chaos, they do well at 2000 TV. So once you get them there, they do really, really well. That's why kind of the top. It's why once you get to high TV, you'll find that you come up against proportionately more Chaos teams than you do as you're going up the TVs. That's my opinion of it anyway. It's purely because the league is an endless league format, as you start getting up to the top end of the team values, the only teams that are still there are the ones that are doing well, and generally the ones that are doing well are the ones like Chaos, who are good at 2000 TV. As they start to release new races, it will definitely become a little bit more diverse. I mean, there are certain teams which are always going to struggle. Like humans, I feel like are fun and you can do really well with them, but I feel like if you play them long enough, eventually this is going to happen to you. You're always going to run into a game where you just get wrecked. It happens. It's not the end of the world. But as they release new races, it will certainly get more diverse. God, I really need one of these dodges to work. Yeah, that's it. I just feel like that's... Yeah, exactly. It's... Chaos teams are rubbish at TV 1000. It's just once you get them up to 2000 TV, they're just murderous. And there aren't enough teams that really can stand up against them at the moment of that TV. It will change, it will get better. I feel like once they put Nurgle in, once they put Necros in, you'll find that a lot more people are playing different teams at 2000 TV. And there are probably a load of people playing different teams at 2000 TV now. I just mean the teams that are going to stay at 2000 TV are more likely the teams like this that could just kill everyone. Like, it's unlikely that my human team's going to run into a 2000 TV team and kill half their team. Like, it's very, very unlikely that that's going to happen. Right. But yeah, this was just one of those games. Like it could have been. To be honest, it so happened that it was Chaos, which sucks. But it could have been another team that just did really, really well on the injury and armor rolls and actually absolutely butchered my team. You know, these things happen. And again, what we could quite easily have done, like it would have been very easy to just, when we burned our Apo and the ogre died, just concede, take a loss, and then move on to the next game. But you know, we kind of set out from the outset to not concede games, and if it turns out our team gets butchered, then so be it. That seems like a good time to retire the team. So that's the way we're going to play it. We're not going to concede games. I personally don't like conceding games. I feel like it's and it's not to say that you shouldn't concede games. I feel like it's a perfectly reasonable way to play if that's what you want. If that's what you want to do. I just don't like it, so I don't do it.
Anybody got me playing cards? Hey, who knows the rules for nerdlings in the closet?
Is there anyone? God, look, I might as well try and pick it up with a catcher and get a glory pass just for him to get level 5. And unfortunately, there is really no way that we can even block now with this many players down. We'd have to commit all our players to the line, and I don't really want to do that.
Nice weather to play Blood Bowl.
Okay. You go pick it up.
Forget the ball.
Never mind.
Just try dishing out a few whacks.
Never mind. I wanted to do the glory pass. I wanted to get him one SPP, but it was not to be. But yeah, that's the only reason. I feel like that's the reason why Chaos maybe have a bad rap. And some of it is because of the way some people get their Chaos teams to 2000. We've had this conversation before, whereby, you know, it's reasonably easy to just concede every bad game, and then if you just when things are going your way, you play, and when they're not going your way, you concede. And then eventually you'll get to 2000 TV. That's not to say that that's what this bloke did. I have no idea how this bloke leveled his team. But Chaos do get a bit of a bad rap for that. And the other reason is that Chaos do get a bit of a bad rap because of the fact that if you play long enough and you get to 2000 TV, you inevitably end up playing a bunch of Chaos teams which are just claw mighty blow everywhere, and they wreck you. But yeah, there's lots of things which contribute to that. And I definitely think the fact that a lot of the Chaos counters at high TV are not in the game yet. And when those Chaos counters are in the game, maybe it won't be as fun to play Chaos because they'll keep running into Nurgle all day, and Nurgle will laugh at them and say, "Haha, we are better than you." So, you know, and then Necro. If you get some good Necro teams, you can really put the hurt on them, stuff like that. You know, I think that is just all it comes down to. I think things will definitely normalise out a bit as they add more races.
That player is a visceral death machine. And according to the program, also available for kids' parties.
He seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
We was going to make Little Skittles our ogre, but unfortunately we are probably not making it. We're probably not getting another ogre. So we'll probably end up, if we end up making an orc team, we probably will make an orc team. What I will do is, seeing as the majority of people, I will do another quick little little check up to see who wanted what. I think that there was more people wanted orc than anything else. But again, I mean, if you want, the other thing is as well, if you want a team other than orc, like I don't expect that it's going to be too much longer before we replace another team as well, because I feel like the Bretonnians, we're going to play the Bretonnians for fun. I do like playing the Bretonnians for fun, but I certainly don't think we're going to end up playing 30 games in them like we did the humans. We're probably going to get to about a dozen and be like, alright, we've had our fun, and now they're rubbish. Now they're getting a bit ridiculous, so we'll swap out and play like Lizardmen or Skaven or Wood Elves or whatever, and see how we go. I'm kind of looking forward to playing the elf teams when we get round to it, because I don't play elves. Like, I really have not played elves at all. I'm not great with them, I would assume, because you need to be a lot more pick your spots and don't get involved in fights with them as much anyway. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing them and trying to kind of learning as I go along. Or learning the finer points of elven play, should I say. Learning what works, what doesn't. And then, yeah, we got a mighty blow guy here. Let's do this. Oh, you all just said you'd be... Well, as I say, I'm up for playing anything. So once this is done, we'll have a quick, I'll have a quick little... Run away. We'll have a quick little asking chat and see what happens. And I'll just go with whatever people want to see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the Dark Elves. I really am. If we do end up playing Dark Elves, I'm certainly not getting an assassin. We are not going the assassin route.
Even Cinch would struggle.
But yeah, we'll see. I genuinely am not fussed. But yeah, I wouldn't worry. Like, we're almost certainly gonna. What I might do is make the orcs, and then make. I definitely think that we are going to end up with one of the elf teams after we retire the Bretts. Off the top of my head. Actually, I think I have an orc team sitting there that I haven't used yet, but I won't use that one. I'll make a new one and name the players again. This time, at least, I get to name the players from scratch, which is good with everyone here. So that will be good. That will be fun.
A good time to hand off the ball.
People seem to like having players named after them.
grab it without dropping it.
Not so much when they die horribly, but oh, I thought it was another turn. I was going to say GG to the bloke. He did murder all my team, but that's not to say that
This looks like the end. They can't catch
it's his
up
fault.
such a big gap.
It's a game and he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Need
I
to
think we're going to do the
change
Chaos
my
team last.
underdogs.
Like if we ever get round to making a Chaos team, it will be the last one because
Quick constitution.
I don't know.
Yeah, do your
I kind of have an
constant
aversion
whatever
to playing
somewhere
Chaos.
else, Stinky.
Or if I do make a Chaos team, I'm almost certainly going to try and do something a bit different with them. If I get like doubles on a Chaos Warrior, I might give him pass or something. You've done, yeah. I've done Dwarfs and Bretts. It's all uphill. Yeah, it's all uphill from here. Very nice indeed. So that was just brutal. That was. What did we get? Yeah. I mean, see, look. This is again. I don't expect to go like block for block with him, man for man. But considering how badly that game went for us, and we made 31 blocks and he made 47, and he did this and we did that, like it's really hard to overcome that against the high TV Chaos team. It really is. Oh, yeah, we got 1 KO and that was it. Never mind. But I almost feel like, yeah, our team. This is the thing. Our team value's gone all the way back down to 1290, and we could keep playing them, but it would basically be like playing them from game like 5 again. So I feel like we're done with the humans for now, and we're going to make a new team.